dead started walking, I was small and alone. Until a man named Lee became my protector. Lee protected other people too, but he couldn't save everyone. Never save everyone. The living were just as dangerous as the dead. A woman in our group named Lily lost her dad, and then she just couldn't cope. She took the life that Lee saved. Lee left her on the side of the road. Lee taught me how to survive. He protected me as long as he could, but he got bit because of me. And even in the end, he was still teaching.
Always keep moving, as much as you can. Move.
Lee wouldn't make it. He knew it was the end. He made one final request. He told me to leave him. And I did. I met another group after that. Broken people, running from their past. There was a woman who gave birth to a boy named Alvin Jr. AJ. He made it. But the mom didn't. And I started to take care of him. We thought he was gone forever. That was the last straw for Kenny. And without Lee around, I had to make the call. I stopped Kenny. Finally gave him peace. It turned out AJ was alive. Jane hid him to make a point. Knowing what they'd done, I'd had enough. I took AJ and left them behind. AJ and I traveled to a new frontier. I thought we'd found something that worked, but I was wrong again. They took AJ from me. Said I was too young to take care of him. I thought maybe they were right. I said my goodbyes. I regretted it later. I searched for a long time. Just when I gave up hope, I found him. We're searching together now for a place we can call home. I'm all AJ has. He's all I have, and I'll protect him with my life, just like Lee did for me. Previously on The Walking Dead, AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end in school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. I didn't want to risk it, so I let him take some of the food and leave. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Lewis backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To always aim for the head.
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my God!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lou.
Back off, all of you!
It was under control. I talked Marlon down, then he murdered.
What happened?
It's exactly what happened. It was over. Till little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
Marlon started this! He killed Brody and almost got me too! AJ did what he had to do!
But he had to? He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull! It was over!
Am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
We can forgive them. Murderers, even some monsters, they get a second chance.
Some monsters, not all.
When bad people, like murderers, try to make it right, that's when other people forgive them.
That sounds hard.
It is. We're going to fix this, you and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You told me your friend Lee became a monster. But you didn't kill him because he wasn't a threat. Is that why you didn't kill him?
I couldn't do it. He was too important to me.
I don't want to lose you.
I'm right here.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
We have to decide things for ourselves now. We can't rely on other people to make the rules for us.
Who decided you're a murderer?
Clem. But she's right. So's everyone else.
I think you're okay.